Once upon a time, in Osofia village of Anambra State, Nigeria, lived a couple known as Odinaka and Ifeoma. They were married for 5 years and with no child. Ifeoma and Odinaka met at the market. Ifeoma had come to buy some provisions for the weekend when she got herself to Odinaka's shop. For Odinaka runs a large provision shop at the Osofia Market Square. From the moment they met, their hearts were intertwined in a bond so deep that it seemed unbreakable. They shared their dreams, their laughters, and their aspirations, and even the joy of sleeping and waking up together. They built a small but cozy home filled with warmth and love, where the aroma of Ifeoma's cooking mingled with the echoes of Odinaka's laughter. Their days were filled with many shared moments, from attending to customers together on the popular Nkwo market day, to tending their garden together on other days, and watching sunsets together. However, there was one dream that remained unfulfilled. Despite their deep love and countless prayers, they were unable to have a baby. This created a vacuum in their lives, a longing that they carried with them every day. Yet, their love for each other remained strong. They supported each other and celebrated their love together. Any day, Odinaka goes out without the company of his wife, Ifeoma. She will lock herself in their room and go on her knees, praying and pouring out her heart to God. She has just one request: for their home to be lighted with some little one who will run around and make some mess. For their home without a little one looks so spotless, and this has begun to irritate Ifeoma. One day, God answered Ifeoma's prayers and she became pregnant. But Ifeoma decided to conceal the good news from her husband until she was long gone with her pregnancy. One day, as Odinaka rubbed his wife's legs as he fondly does, he repeated his usual question: "Honey, I truly still wonders why all your body is so soft and smooth, but for your knees, there is something you are not telling me yet," he said, very sure of his words. "Yes, Odinaka," replied the former. "I used to be on these knees praying for this." Then Ifeoma took his hands and placed it on her stomach. "Something is moving there," exclaimed Odinaka. "Yes, honey, I am pregnant," replied Ifeoma. But the naysayers in Osofia village were of the opinion that the rich couple have sold their womb in exchange for a prosperous life. No wonder they have a beautiful home and a thriving business, but no child. Odinaka and his wife have used their womb to get rich, they all agreed. Finally, Ifeoma's stomach began to shoot out, and at this, the naysayers changed their narrative. She is not truly pregnant. They gave her a protrusion injection just to distract and deceive us all. We will see what will become of this pregnancy, they all agreed. Ifeoma and her husband, Odinaka, were more united by this pregnancy than ever. They built their baby nursery together, changing the carpets and the curtains and preparing for their bundle of joy. Her pregnancy was so easy with a loving husband like Odinaka. Then finally, Amara was born. From the moment she entered the world, it was clear that Amara was different. Dark patches covered her tiny body, a sight that caused the villagers to whisper and cast fearful glances. For they believed that for Ifoma's womb to be opened after it was shut in exchange for Odinaka's wealth, then such a womb can only carry but a cursed child. Amara's parents, Ifoma and Odinaka, loved her so much despite the villagers' cruel words. They saw beyond her appearance and cherished her for the beautiful soul she was. They named her Amara, meaning God's grace, saying, God's grace will surely cover up for whatever our baby lacked in physical appearance. As Ifoma and Odinaka built their circle of love together with their new gift, they saw and treated her as special, knowing that her uniqueness was a sign of something special. As Amara grew, the whispers and stares from the villagers only intensified. Children were warned to stay away from her, as she often finds herself playing alone or with her mother Ifoma, who happened to be her best friend. Amara grew up playing with her mother or helping out in the kitchen. Oh, she loves to cook in her mother's kitchen, cutting the vegetables and baking the pastries. At the tender age of 7, she became a good cook and would often write duty rosters for cooking and serving her young family. Her cooking rosters rotated between her mother and herself. Soon, she even began to have playful cooking contests with her mother. Her mother, Ifoma, had taught her the secrets of cooking with so much love and care. Soon, because of the smell of delicious meals from their small cottage, some of their neighbors would stop by to have a taste of Amara's creations. At the age of 12, Ifoma's kitchen had been taken over by her daughter Amara, as she delights herself in cooking and serving her parents and her 2 brothers. She cooks and serves them with so much love and care that Ifoma always thanks God for giving her such a huge blessings in a disguise. Months and years passed by, and Amara had grown to become a young lady. Though her patchy skin still made some villagers to whisper, but her loving and kind nature endears her to many true friends and acquaintances. One day, news spread across the whole of Sofia village of the arrival of the prince of the kingdom. Prince Cheta, who had been away since 10 years, will be coming back from his studies abroad. The whole kingdom of Osofia were abuzz with excitement because of the arrival of the prince. Prince Cheta, who was well known for his generosity and charm, will be coming in, and as tradition demands, a grand feast will be held in his honor. The occasion would include several dance troupes, art exhibition, beauty pageantry, and cooking competition. The best of dancers, artists, pageants, and cooks were therefore invited to make the occasion memorable. Amara's mother, Ifoma, encouraged her to participate, believing in her daughter's talent. She would be competing as a cook, and with a mixture of nerves and determination, Amara agreed. She spent days preparing her signature dish, a savory red stew that was both hearty and flavorful. Finally, the day of the great feast arrived, and it was the time for the cooking exhibition. Prince Cheta was to walk round each cook's stall, testing their meal, at the end of which he will choose the cook with the most savory meal for the grand award. Soon, it was time for the cooking competition, and the well-decorated arena had its air filled with the aroma of various dishes. Amara set up her little stall, her heart pounding with excitement. As the prince made his way through the stalls, testing each dish, Amara could not help but feel a pang of insecurity about her appearance. However, beneath her pounding heart is a confident smile as she imagined herself cooking in her mother's kitchen and serving heartily, her usual daily routine, which she cherished so much. Soon, her feeling of insecurity disappeared as she confidently stirred her stew for the last time and dished out the food for Prince Cheta. When Prince Cheta reached Amara's stall, he was immediately drawn to the rich aroma of her stew. He took a spoonful and then took another, and then another, as his eyes lit up with delight. "This is extraordinary," he exclaimed. "Who prepared this?" Amara then stepped forward, her voice trembling slightly. "I did, Your Highness," she said. Prince Cheta looked at her with genuine admiration. "Your talent is remarkable. This is the best dish I've tasted today." "Thank you, Your Highness. Cooking has been my passion," came her humble reply. Prince Cheta spent the rest of the evening at Amara's stall, learning about her life and her passion for cooking. Beyond her culinary skills, Prince Cheta saw in her the spirit of resilience and kindness. The patches on her body, which appeared to many as a curse, now seemed to him as a mark of her unique beauty and strength. Shortly before the night drew close, Prince Cheta made an announcement. "I have found the most talented cook in the whole kingdom of Osofia, and I will be honored if she joins me at the palace as the royal chef." The whole arena erupted in an applause, and Amara's eyes were filled with tears of joy. She accepted the prince's offer, and from that day, her life was changed for the better. Amara's culinary creations became famous throughout the whole kingdom of Osofia. She and Prince Cheta grew closer with each passing day. In time, their friendship blossomed into love, and the prince proposed to Amara, who accepted to marry him with a heart full of happiness. They were married in a grand ceremony. From that day, Amara was no longer shunned, The villagers embraced her genuinely. Some girls also began to see her as their role model. She grew into a wise and compassionate woman. The dark patches on her body became a symbol of her strength as she made incredible impact in the life of the people around her as the new princess of Osofia Kingdom, teaching young girls to look beyond physical appearance and build upon the foundation of love and service.